talking on her phones.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Newton on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got it at the 15. A big play there for Carolina. 57 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Graham Gano on for the extra point. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now Ryan on 2nd down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
Hey, Tuesday.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Flush to his right. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Gano for the extra point. Gano the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Gano out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On 2nd down, Ryan going underneath. It's Coleman. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, Ryan. Being chased out left. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now Newton. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
On 2nd and 10, Newton flushed out right. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football. Third down, here's McCaffrey. Oh, now he bowls him over. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for Jarius Wright that time. And it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, he got a couple more downs to play with.
This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. From the gun on third down, Newton. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Newton on first down. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play. On second down, here's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And he slings one that's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Sit! 180! Hey!
Third and long, it's Newton. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They snap it to Newton. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. From the red zone now, Newton. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. From the gun, here's Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, Newton. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now Ryan on first down. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Now Ryan back into his end zone. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Third and long. It's Ryan. And that is incomplete. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Here's Matt Bosher now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Taking it about the 36. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. Got his target, Samuel. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. 23 yards on the play.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Do some. Set. Like 80. 20.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Flush to his right. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Panthers. Olsen. Greg Olsen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Gano out to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the 2nd half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. He'll throw on first down with Ryan. Out to his left. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, Ryan escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
12.
On second down, here's Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. 13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down. Now following the interception, here's Newton. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. Here they come, second and 10 now from the 10. Find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. He's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Ryan and the Falcons now come up first and 10 at their own 22. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. On third down, Devontae Freeman. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives them the first down yardage. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's first and 10.
Hey, wait. Ready. Hey, Tuesday.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. And give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up second down. Throwing again, Ryan. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. McCaffrey following the penalty. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. Here's Newton now on second down. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They will go for it. Now Newton. And this is caught. He hits more. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. McCaffrey on the counter. And a solid run down inside the 30. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. And we're back now in Charlotte. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, heck, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Freeman again, a 1st down carry. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move lateral.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Falcons cut into that lead.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Here's Bryant for the extra point. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. And that will get them 1 closer. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. They've been pretty anemic on this side of the football in the second half, just 3 points, and you just saw the touchdown go the other way. So it's a 2-score game. We're not done here yet.
I think everyone's on the edge of their seats now because they're anticipating what's coming, and I sense that everyone in the stadium knows they need to keep it on the ground. So if you're going to do that, hope the quarterback is stretched a little bit. Some bootlegs, right? Some fakes inside, getting out to the perimeter. Those might be open for him.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And an alley to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
The ball down at the 1 as they come up after the penalty on another 2nd and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Cam Newton with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Now Newton will bring the Panthers up to go for 2. After the run, Newton going to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the play. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
25, 21.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Buying time to his left. His throw incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
And that's a tough throw for a right-handed quarterback, rolling out to his left and trying to get the ball to a receiver. We've seen all those drills where they're trying to get the shoulders square and pointed towards the target downfield.
Play action. It's Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Dante Jackson picks it. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Now, that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina 1st down. Newton now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Let's rock now.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Shoot some. Gun.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your